time he comes here, I'm afraid he's going to open the door. The way he looks at me.
I don't think he can do a thing unless he's told to. He must be under some powerful drug.
Maybe he can't hear us when we talk.
Oh, he can hear us all right. Look, it's a good thing he didn't notice the broken lock.
He probably won't be back for a while. You'll have time to open ours.
No, I think we better wait till the last minute. Well, if he notices the broken lock, we'll be cooked.
But now you've got the time.
Look, Julie! Getting out of these cages isn't even half the battle. If we can get through that hall and outside, we've got a chance. But we've still got to get off this island, and we can't swim.
Hey, look. Reg and I can sneak out of here tonight after it gets dark. Then we can go down by the water and look for the boat, huh?
If you find it, we'll still be locked up here. And what happens if you don't find it?
It's got to be around here somewhere. And if there's anyone out there, Skip and I alone will have a better chance of not being seen.
Yeah.
Now, we'll be back before morning with the boat all set up. Then we make a run for it, hop in the boat, and take off.
It sounds fine. Except if anything goes wrong, we're still locked in here. Can't you fix this lock before you go?
I don't think we'll be as lucky with that one. We'll probably have to break it into pieces. If he comes back here tonight, he'll notice it for sure.
Hey, look. When everything's all ready, a little noise won't matter then. A couple of good whacks and we're all set.
Reg, be careful out there. If they see you,
Now,
they'll probably...
Julie, forget it. We'll be back before daylight. And if they do catch us, we can't be any worse off than we are right now. It's probably dark by now. Come on. Skip, come on.
The sun's nearly up.
Yeah.
Sort of hate to face the girls.
If I were a channel swimmer, I could make it in about 10 hours.
We hadn't walked around so much, we could have built a raft. Wait a minute. We could still get a good start on it.
You know, Skip, sometimes you really amaze me. Come on.
find it? Can we get out of here?
Well, it's almost daylight. We'll have to wait.
But you found the boat.
No. But it's okay. We're building a raft.
A raft?
It's our only chance. We'll have it finished tomorrow night, then we take off.
Hey, we better get inside. They might be getting up.
Right. And we better get some sleep.
Where's the raft now?
Oh, come on. Reg is right. Let's get some rest.
We hid it down by the water. Just keep your fingers crossed that they don't find it.
Hello? The sheriff, please. Oh, that's right, the sheriff's office. Thank you.
Sheriff's office. Johnson.
Hello, this is Maury Tins. Yeah, Maury. Listen, we were out in the boat today, and we came across something real strange. We found this island. We think the kids might be there.
I see. Well, look, Maury, I'm due to go out on a call right now.
The sheriff isn't here, so you'd better go see him in his home. His address is 233 Elmwood Road. Can you find it?
Well, yeah, I guess so. We're not too far from there. I'll leave right now and catch him. Thanks a lot. Goodbye.
Well, hello, kids. Come on in.
Sorry to have to bother you at home, Sheriff.
Oh, that's all right, but we still haven't found anything.
I think we did. Not a boat or anything, but we found something that sure looked funny.
Well, what'd you see?
Well, we were out there in the water, in this boat we borrowed. Well, we were looking all around like you. Well, we went way over toward the east. Must have gone about 30, 40 miles. We came to this real weird place.
It was an island.
Yeah, real strange like. I didn't even know it was there before.
Well, that must be Mullet Island. There used to be some buildings on it about 50 years ago.
That sounds like it. Well, anyway, we thought it was worth looking at, so we went there and we talked to this woman. And
You talked to someone on Mullet Island?
Yeah, she lived there.
I can't believe anyone could be living on that old island. There's no facilities.
She lived there all right. We saw her.
Well, how odd. Wonder why anyone would pick that place. Well, what'd she say? Had she seen anything of the boat or the kids?
She said she hadn't seen anybody, but we think she was lying.
Now, what makes you think that?
Well, we didn't think too much about it at the time. We wanted to look around the water some more. But Donnie brought it up on the way back.
I'm sure she lied to us, Sheriff. And she might know something about the kids she's not telling.
Now, wait a minute. If people want to live in isolation, that's their own business. They have that right. Don't you jump to conclusions just because this woman may have looked, well, a little odd.
If not that, well, she...
Now, look here. You're all upset about this thing. And it's a terrible experience. But do you really think that a person, well, anyone, would see your friends and then deliberately say they hadn't? What possible reason could they have?
We don't know. That's why we came to you.
I think you both let your imaginations run away with you. Now, I suggest you go home and let me handle this search. But I have to tell you the truth. I'm not too optimistic about it after all the area we've covered.
Have you been out to the island?
Now, do you actually believe that your friends would go out there and stay this long?
Well, no. Not unless they couldn't get off.
She lied to us, Sheriff. I know she did.
She told us no one ever came out there. And as we left, a boat was just arriving.
Have you kids been home to dinner or any place since coming back from out there?
No, we didn't want to waste any time looking for you.
All right. If we get the boat now and ride out there and have a look around, will that give you any satisfaction?
Yeah, but, well, if we find anything, are you sure you can handle it by yourself?
I think so, Maury. And if not, I've got a radio in the boat.
It'll take a few minutes for the solution to drop to the right temperature before I can combine it.
Will there be a temperature problem in the water supplies?
Not after I once set the exact formula. The molecules will spread rapidly and actually become a part of the water.
And you say it'll only take a few hours to reach the full effect?
Between 1 and 3 hours, the bacteria should be everywhere.
By that you mean including the nerve gas?
The pellets can be of any size you think necessary. Large ones will, of course, spread more gas rapidly in the essential areas.
I just hope the effects are as good as we anticipate.
You won't be disappointed. I'm about ready for the test. If you'll excuse me a second. Ivan, we're ready for the 2 girls. Would you bring them in, please?
Go on, get out. Go on. Come, keep away from him, Marvin. Come and get me. Come on. Get away from him. Hold him. Get hold him. Come on.
Get down with it. Do it.
Now for the time. They put him in that room to kill him. Oh, we can't rush him. They must have guns. If we'd have only gotten out of here last night.
Now, gentlemen, if you'll watch carefully, you'll see the exact effect working on the human system. Well, look who we have here. How are you, Mr. Sheriff?
Not so good. I've got a couple of real inquisitive kids here.
I knew there'd be trouble.
There won't be any trouble. I think they'll help us instead.
What's going on here, Sheriff? Who are these people?
Maury, look! It's Julian Pound!
You see, she did lie. The kids are prisoners here.
Not prisoners. We prefer to call all of you our guests. Ivan.
Sheriff, do something. Sheriff! I'm trying to let us go!
It'll do you no good. The sheriff won't help you.
I'd like to talk to you, Doctor.
Well, certainly, Sheriff. What is it?
Look, our deal was that I'd supply you with drunks and prisoners. But this time you've gone too far.
These subjects are no different from the ones you brought me.
No, except that they have families that want to find them. This search is getting publicity on the outside, and I can't control it.
We can't stop now. Not for anything. You have to give us a little more time. We'll have to move fast. But we'll need some pieces of pipe. Or clubs.
I'll see what I can find.
Agree with you. Oh, we'll need more time. I think we can all relax. Keep our wits about this thing. After all, we haven't been discovered yet. And I don't believe we'll need any more people over here. What do you think, Doctor?
I was never one to complain over a simple problem.
Simple problem. Do you realize?
I do realize. And I also understand thoroughly what we're all expected to do. I'm doing my job under the same conditions as you. Only I don't complain about every problem I run into.
Very well, then. Perhaps you should appoint someone to take my place.
Perhaps we will.
All right. Do what you think best. Let me know what you decide.
We certainly will. The fool. Didn't he know that none can quit?
We'll have to hurry now. Ivan, take him outside.
Where do you want these two?
Keep them there. They'll serve as a second test.
Look, we got to move now or it's too late. Go to the door and let the girls out.
What's that? All right, on your feet. Come on!
Hurry, Rick! Let's get the girls out!
can't open that door. But she can. Come on. Come on. All right, go open that door right now.
You keep them covered, Maury.
Right.
Their minds are gone, just like the rest.
Yeah, well, she knows how to bring around, and she's going to do it. All right, get started.
Started with what?
You know what I mean. Something to take care of Julie and Pam.
There's nothing I can do for them.
You'd rather feel a few bullets burn through you.
Go ahead and kill me if you like, if that will help them.
Look! You invented this stuff. It figures you can do something about it.
If I could, I wouldn't, so you're wasting your time.
Your time's gonna burn out if you don't do what I say.
Hey, listen, Reg. When that gas is poured on someone, they lose their will, don't they?
Yeah.
After that, they do as they're told.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Okay. Which way do you want it? All right, then get moving. Tell them don't go through it.
Quiet, you fool.
How do you release the stuff?
Hey, I think this is it right here. I wonder how long it takes to work.
Well, looks like it's clear enough.
Let's get her. Get back. Don't you try that again.
All right, now let's have it. Come on. Now, you know what we want. Come on. Something that'll fix the girls. Come on now, I'm not kidding.
Hold it, Skip.
You understand me?
Hold it.
I mean it.
We're doing something wrong. You two guys, come over here. All right. If you guys want to stay alive, you better do as we say.
We can do nothing.
Tell me how to get through to her.
I don't know. We're not scientists.
You know all about this gas, though.
Hey, maybe she's an exception. What do you say we put one of them in there, huh? We'll get them to talk.
Yeah, I'll buy that. Okay, you. Let's go. I said move.
No, wait. I'll tell you. I don't know exactly which one it is, but if I...
Show us where it is. I think that's the one. What do you mean you think that's the one?
Well, she only mentioned it once. I think that's the mixture to counteract the gas.
Now, this might be poison.
Let's give it to her first. Quick, follow me. Are you all right?
Pull yourself together. We have to stop them.
The police boat. We'll have to put it away with the other boats before they reach it.
Coming from there.
Come on, hurry!
Well, hurry. Get it started.
Come on! We can all fit in here.
What about the other guy in there?
After the grill is finished with him, I doubt if he can make it to the water. Let's go!
With pleasure.
I picked up Major Coleman. We're about 10 miles in from the airport. We should arrive at headquarters in a couple of minutes. Over.
Unit 2, we're waiting. 10-4. The Army will be very grateful to you kids. You know, it's funny that the picture of that woman just arrived this morning.
You know, I'll bet if that sheriff had been here, you wouldn't have seen it at all.
I guess you're right, Maury. I expect a full investigation of this office. We had a lot of prisoners unaccounted for.
We saw quite a few men on the island. I guess they must have been the ones.
Poor devils. I hope we can do something for them.
I'm Major Coleman. Are you Johnson?
I was placed in temporary charge of the substation.
From what I understand, the job will be permanent. And these must be the kids that cracked a ring the Army couldn't even locate.
They sure did, sir. And we're mighty proud of them.
Well, if we did anything, sir, it was to save our own neck. Most of us were scared stiff most of the time.
Nonetheless, you accomplished it. And you performed a great service. This group was the largest menace to United States security we've ever had.
Why? You think maybe we'll get a medal, huh?
Oh, there you go. I swear, Skip, you remind me of a walking comic book.
What's wrong with being famous? I can just see the headlines. Football star cited for bravery.
Oh. Football star? If you ever get off the bench, I'll personally give you a medal.
Oh, wow, Pam, you sure are a drag, you know that? Hey, I was talking about next year.
I believe there'll be rewards for all of you. In a few days, you'll be going to Washington, D.C., where you'll be interviewed by the President himself. In the meantime, if there's anything we can do for you, let us know.
Major Coleman,
Yes?
did you say you'd do anything we asked, sir?
If it's at all possible, of course.
Well, sir, I mean, Skip and I, we sort of... Well, sir, there's a secret boat dock somewhere on that island. And we looked and looked for it. And I'm going to flip if I don't see it. Can we go with you when you go to search for it? I've got something at stake, you know. My boat's there, and I've got to get it back.
Son, I'm sure you're perfectly welcome. Come back in about 2 hours, and we'll be glad to take you with us.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, crazy. How about that? Well, what do you say we all have a ball, huh? Let's go water ski.
Yeah. What do we use for a boat?
Oh, yeah. Anybody for horseback riding? Ah! Oh!